An emotional moment for Queen Camilla, when she shed a tear during a VJ Day commemoration, has raised questions about the health of King Charles III. Buckingham Palace has long kept quiet about the monarch's condition, but the tear, along with signs such as Charles's apparent weight loss and his altered work schedule, has led the public and media to suspect that something serious is being hidden. Recent reports from respected journalists such as Tom Sykes and The Telegraph have even revealed that King Charles's cancer may be incurable. With funeral plans already in place, is the palace trying to maintain a perfect image, or is this just an attempt to protect the monarch's privacy during difficult times? In February 2024, Buckingham Palace announced that King Charles had been diagnosed with a type of cancer after discovering a problem during treatment for benign prostatic hyperplasia. While the palace insisted that the illness was not prostate cancer and that the monarch was optimistic about his treatment, recent reports have painted a darker picture. Journalist Tom Sykes, backed by respected editors, suggested that Charles had pancreatic cancer with a prognosis of just 2 years. The Telegraph has even revealed that funeral plans, dubbed Operation Menai Bridge, have already been set in motion, with both Harry and Meghan was on the guest list. While the palace did not deny the reports, calling them tasteless, the silence and evasive response have raised suspicions that Charles' condition is more serious than has been publicly acknowledged. Buckingham Palace appears to be running a tight information control campaign to maintain a positive image of King Charles's health. Journalists such as Tom Sykes have been excluded from palace communications teams, while major newspapers have been warned not to delve into sensitive topics. The palace has used terms such as hurtful and inappropriate to quash discussions about Charles' illness and succession plans. Rather than outright denial, they have focused on deflecting attention with general statements such as Charles doing well and still doing his job. However, signs such as the cancellation of a visit to Birmingham due to side effects from cancer treatment in March 2025 and Camilla's increasingly gaunt appearance concerns suggest that the truth may not be as rosy as the palace would like the public to believe. King Charles' health is not just a personal matter, it has huge constitutional implications. With Prince William taking on more and more royal duties and reports of his succession preparations, it is clear that the palace is quietly planning for the future. However, the lack of transparency has raised concerns among the public and the media about the stability of the monarchy. Royal advocates Angela Levin and Lady Colin Campbell have stressed that the truth needs to be out in the open to prepare for a smooth transition of power. Even Prince Harry, in an interview with the BBC, expressed concerns about his father's remaining time, hinting at the severity of the situation. The palace's avoidance of questions about the succession plan not only undermines public trust, but also isolates Charles behind a PR curtain, hiding his resilience in continuing to work despite his disability. Queen Camilla's tears and reports of King Charles's incurable cancer have shattered the picture of perfection that Buckingham Palace has tried to maintain. While the palace insists the king is progressing well and continuing to perform his duties, signs of fatigue, weight loss, and preparations for Operation Menai Bridge suggest a more worrying reality. The Telegraph. The palace's tight control of information, from shutting out journalists to using emotion to stifle debate, has not only obscured the truth, but also obscured Charles's strength and dedication. The public deserves to know the truth, not out of curiosity, but because Charles's role as head of state affects the stability of the monarchy. Transparency, like the way the Catholic Church has handled the Pope's health, can help humanize Charles and strengthen respect for him. But if the palace continues to, by choosing image over reality, they risk turning the monarchy into a play where the truth is buried behind staged smiles.